Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all. So this is my review for the Predator Badlands trailer that just dropped a couple hours ago. Overall, man, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it's from the director of the Prey movie that came out. The last Predator movie. And like I said, from this one, overall, like I said, there's not too much they've shown, and which I do like. I'll put it like that to you guys. I'm not a big fan of watching a lot of trailers. Not a big fan. By the time you watch all these trailers, all these TV spots, by the time you get to the movie, you already know what's up. So my thing is, I'm a big fan of like watching the teaser, especially if it's a movie I'm really interested, really interested in. I'm like, all right, cool. I watch one trailer and I'm done. I don't want to see nothing else because I want to go in the movie not knowing nothing. You know what I mean? I feel like for me personally, it gives me a better movie going experience. You know what I'm saying? Because now I don't know what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I like watching like just the first trailer. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Now this Predator movie comes out November 7th. And overall, like, get into the pros, I love the Predator. I think the Predator is one of the most great, movie monsters ever. You know what I'm saying? I put the Predator up there with anybody, man. Just the whole concept of the Predator of, this alien tribe that just has like this tribalism behind them, this warrior-like mentality. I love that. It's about, hey man, taking out the best. You know what I'm saying? I love that about the Predator. You know what I'm saying? Like even a guilty pleasure, like I know Alien versus, AVP, Alien versus Predator. It wasn't the best movie, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, to still see those characters, going at it, those big, monsters, the xenomorph from Alien and, the Predator. I love that, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was going to see that in Miami when it first came out when I was on vacation. But I mean, just getting into the pros, like I said, I love the concept of the Predator, the alien itself, you know what I mean? And the whole story behind it, you know what I'm saying? I remember my father showed me the first Predator, me and my brother, way back when we were little, on VHS, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, back then, that's what we had, man. Like, there wasn't a lot of superhero movies like there is nowadays, but those old action movies, man, that's what we had, you know what I mean? That had, Schwarzenegger, Bill Duke, Carl Weathers, you know what I'm saying? Shane Black. Great movie, man. Absolutely. I love Predator 1. And Predator 2 was good, you know what I'm saying? With Danny Glover. But overall, like I said, I love the Predator. That's one of the pros, definitely. That's a pro right there. Then also, man, like you see, this is some really nice shots of him. The Predator look like he's injured, and there's another one, going after him. Like, I mean, just the concept and the designs, opens up with, you see like the different skulls on the display of the wall. I saw the xenomorph, then they had like a T-Rex head, and it looked like a gorilla skull. So, I'm just pausing through the trailer and stuff like that. So overall, like I said, they didn't show a lot, but you actually see him like in the wilderness, the Predator itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely like the pros right there. Cons. There was one con that really stuck out to me. I'm like, I'm not feeling it, man. And maybe, I'm old school. I respect CGI, but at the same time, when I could tell, like, all right, man, like at the end, like the big money shot of the Predator, looking at, this big old monster coming at him, he yells, you can clearly tell, like, all right, it's definitely computer. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's puppetry, what I'm saying, not stop motion. But if it isn't, hey, they did a really good job. But at first, I was like, man, I don't know, the CGI, you know what I'm saying, when like he yelled or whatever, I wasn't a big fan of it. I was like, oh, well, they got months to clean it up, you know what I'm saying? But overall, like that was probably like the main con of it, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember like when I saw that first Predator, man, when he first took off his mask, I remember just the like how tense I was before he took off his mask and you see his face. I'm like, oh man, he ain't that scary. Then he yelled and his mouth open. I was like, oh snap. You know what I mean? What Arnold say, you ugly mother. Not gonna get into all that, you know what I'm saying, for YouTube purposes. But yeah, man, like I said, trailer looks all right. It looks all right. It looks pretty cool. So when it does come out, I'm trying my best to go out there and check it out. That way I can get a review out for you guys. But like I said, I'm a big fan of the Predator. I love the Predator. Like I said, just the alien itself, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a very cool, and hopefully this movie is good. Anyway, please tell me what you guys think about in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.